Have you ever wondered which hidden gems from the 80s capture powerful gay stories? Today, we're uncovering 15 unforgettable films that shaped queer cinema. Let's dive right in. Number 15. We Think the World of You.
Said one time, you was the grandest fellow he'd ever met.
Oh, Frank. Johnny.
He thinks the world of you, Frank.
Frank and Johnny are the best of friends.
Johnny lands in prison, leaving his beloved dog in the care of his ex-lover's new partner. Visiting rites spark rivalry and longing, with the dog's loyalty caught in the middle. As the lines blur between concern for Johnny and attachment to the pet, each character juggles love and resentment under one roof. Tensions mount when feelings become more tangled than ever imagined. In the end, this gentle story bears its teeth with raw, heartbreaking honesty. Number 14. Coming Out.
Kennst du das? Wenn du abends dein Bett machst? Dieses Gefühl, dass diese Nacht vielleicht doch noch jemand klingelt. Aber es kommt keiner.
Philip is a young teacher leading a seemingly ordinary life, but he wrestles with a secret he can't ignore. His attraction to men intensifies after a chance encounter in a bar, shaking his careful equilibrium. Uncertain how to handle his dual existence, he struggles between the comfort of old routines and the pull of something genuine. When the walls he's built start to crumble, everything shifts in one startling moment. A single decision redefines Philip's entire reality. Number 13. Streamers.
I just think we all ought to be honest with each other.
You ain't really done that stuff. What? That fag stuff.
What does it matter? Some guy or some old broad, you close your eyes and mouth to mouth.
Four soldiers share a cramped barracks as they await deployment to Vietnam. Their fragile camaraderie shatters when one reveals he's gay, and hidden prejudices threaten to rip them apart. The tension churns in claustrophobic close quarters, with everyone's fears magnified by a war they haven't even reached yet. Each outburst edges them closer to a breaking point. What begins as idle banter explodes into violence and betrayal, proving that the real conflict sometimes isn't on the battlefield. Number 12. Taxi Some Clo. A dedicated teacher by day, Frank slips into Berlin's nightlife by night, indulging his desires without restraint. Balancing these two worlds becomes trickier when he falls for a more conservative partner who can't keep up with his bold escapades. Their apartment turns into a collision course of clashing lifestyles. The deeper Frank dives into the city's secrets, the more he risks alienating the one person he cares about. Ultimately, a shocking confrontation changes the game completely. Number 11. Making Love.
Keep unexplored.
I don't know what to do. You gotta tell me, are you in trouble? Is there another woman?
Tell me about your mysteries, my friend. How much longer are you gonna wait?
Zach and Claire appear to have the perfect marriage, but Zach quietly questions his attraction to men. When he meets Bart, a magnetic novelist, repressed emotions rush to the surface. Their affair is both exhilarating and alarming, challenging everything Zach thought he knew. Claire senses the distance, but doesn't grasp its true cause until the truth jolts her into heartbreak and acceptance. In the end, choices are made that cut deeper than any simple resolution. Number 10. Mala Noche.
This is your first curve coming up right up here. It's real easy. All right, get ready. You see it there? Okay, turn the car. What are you doing? Turn the car.
Walt, a store clerk in Portland, becomes fixated on Johnny, a young Mexican immigrant in constant need of money. Walt's obsession leads him into murky dealings just to stay close. Language barriers and clashing expectations push them to a fragile mutual reliance. As Johnny drifts in and out of Walt's life, moments of tenderness mix with harsh realities on the gritty streets. Eventually, a desperate confrontation forces them both to question whether this pursuit is worth the cost. By the way, if you're enjoying these picks and want to see more content like this, consider supporting our channel by becoming a member. You'll gain early access to videos, connect with other film lovers, and unlock bonus perks that make your viewing experience even better. Your support helps us keep sharing hidden cinematic treasures. Number 9. Law of Desire.
Yo tampoco tengo la culpa de estar enamorado de ti. Por eso es bueno que te vayas. Si no te veo, se me pasará. No quiero que se te pase.
Pablo, a passionate film director, craves the attention of his lover, but collides with a stranger's dark obsession. Antonio enters Pablo's life, sweeping him into a dizzying affair fueled by jealousy and secrets. Emotional games ensue, and everyone around Pablo feels the ripples, especially his beloved transgender sister. As guilt and desire clash, hidden truths come bursting into the spotlight. And when blood is spilled, it underscores one sobering lesson. Obsession can become a lethal art form. Number 8. Caravaggio.
Allow me to introduce the hero of the hour, Michelangelo Caravaggio.
This visually striking tale reimagines the life of painter Michelangelo Merisi da Caravaggio. He's consumed by fierce passion, both for his art and for the two lovers who model for him. Their relationships spark jealousy and betrayal, mirroring the dramatic contrasts of Caravaggio's canvases. As the lines between muse and masterpiece blur, each brushstroke reveals more about his own obsessions. In the final frame, the darkness in his painting seems to reflect a far greater darkness within. Number 7. Parting Glances.
A story of sexuality.
You reach puberty, you don't fucking decide which sex you like, you ask your dick.
Michael prepares to say goodbye to Robert, who's leaving for a job in Africa. Their final night is a blur of awkward farewells, dinner parties, and unspoken emotions. Complicating matters is Nick, their charismatic friend battling AIDS, whose fearless approach to life brings comfort and conflict. Beneath small talk and jokes, everyone grapples with uncertain futures. When the morning light arrives, hearts feel both lighter and heavier, as if every unspoken word weighs 1,000 pounds. Number 6. Prick Up Your Ears.
He said, next time, can I bring my friend? And I thought, does he mean friend? And I thought, yes, he does mean friend, which was quite bold in those days. It's the dark ages, men and men, and they could still put you in prison for it.
Playwright Joe Orton and his partner, Kenneth Halliwell, live in a London flat brimming with creativity and irreverent humor. Joe's star rises quickly thanks to his witty works, while Kenneth feels the sting of obscurity. Their partnership spirals into a destructive mix of envy and affection. Tensions reach a harrowing crescendo when professional triumph meets personal collapse. By the end, the line between devotion and destruction is razor thin, leaving a finale that hits like a thunderclap. Number 5. Querelle.
No, we are both men.
Some kill their love when they are young, and some when they are old.
Querelle, a mysterious sailor, steps off his ship and into a harbor town teeming with desire and betrayal. His rendezvous at a local brothel begins as a passing indulgence, but evolves into a web of manipulation, both his and others. The more he explores, the more he pushes moral boundaries, unafraid of the consequences. Each encounter challenges his sense of self, and every choice tightens the noose. When the final confrontation arrives, it's tinged with the allure of darkness. Number 4. Another Country.
Parents spend hundreds of pounds a year sending us to this prison so we can be educated. We spend the entire time playing games.
Quite right, too. Games are good for Bolsheviks.
Guy Bennett is an idealistic student at a prestigious English boarding school, grappling with the subtle cruelty of rigid social codes. He's drawn to a classmate, setting rumors ablaze among peers who uphold tradition above all else. The tension of secret romance clashes with the school's obsession with hierarchy and appearances. Whispers morph into open scandal, and Bennett's sense of betrayal reshapes his beliefs. One turning point triggers his decision to defect from everything he once held dear. Number 3. My Beautiful Laundrette.
A partnership of young entrepreneurs.
A laundrette as big as the Ritz.
Omar, a resourceful young Pakistani man, inherits his uncle's rundown laundromat in 1980s London. He dreams of revitalizing it into a bustling enterprise and recruits Johnny, an old friend turned disillusioned street punk, to help. Their partnership rekindles a spark between them, even as racial tension and family expectations swirl. As they scrub away stains, new ones emerge: prejudice, class differences, and old resentments. Yet, in the middle of the spin cycle, they discover a fragile hope that might just survive. Number 2. Torch Song Trilogy.
Can you use a couple of bucks, Arnold? Just till you're on your feet.
I'm on my feet, Daddy.
Yeah, in 6-inch heels.
Arnold, a witty drag performer in New York City, navigates a world that seems determined to undermine his pursuit of love. From a closeted teacher to a brash bisexual model, his love interests reflect a spectrum of heartbreak and fleeting joy. Each chapter in his life unfolds on stage and off, revealing yearning beneath the glitz. But it's Arnold's determination, tested by sorrow and societal hurdles, that shines most brightly. One quiet moment changes everything and leaves hearts trembling. Number 1. Kiss of the Spider-Woman.
How can you remember all that junk? If you've got the keys to that door, I will gladly follow. Otherwise, I will escape in my own way. Then your life is as trivial as you...
Imprisoned in a Latin American jail, Valentin fights for a political cause while Molina dreams of old Hollywood musicals. They share a cramped cell, forging an unlikely bond through storytelling. Molina's vivid fantasies become a balm for Valentin's bruised spirit, yet both men hide secrets that may upend their precarious closeness. Their growing trust collides with the brutal reality of the prison. A single act of sacrifice reveals that even the darkest cells can contain seeds of hope. Thanks for joining us on this cinematic journey. Which film are you most eager to see? Let us know, and we'll catch you in the next one.